The people of Liyue must have already started preparing for the most important festival of the year, right? Hopefully Paimon will be able to check out tons of great food again this year. Anyway, let's go to Liyue Harbor and see what's up. We go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh? Xiangling?
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late? Setbacks are inevitable over the course of a long journey. If you wish to share what's troubling you, you are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round.
However...
I had planned to take a walk to Qingse village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave...
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Oh wait, Paimon knows! Because Zhongli prefers the fun... Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess! Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely
An astute Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list.
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest
Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has gotta get her...
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you.
See? Paimon knew he was just...
However, there is no need to run. The streets of Liyue will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebration. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to...
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, young...
Take care now.
Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one. They should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there.
I think I'm okay now.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. Whoa. She's so... My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician. I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor. But then I became captivated. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on as long as you watch your step. Accidents like the...
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them? Aw, what a thoughtful kid! You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not...
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow us. As for Fontaine's cooking, though... It's been a long time.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road.
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the
Iridescence Tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But...
Well, what are they?
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Oh, I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had, even in that life and death moment. The ethereal music seized his full attention. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called the... People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a...
Wow!
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestor. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. So I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for... I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something...
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way. Because you wanted to eat it enough, Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that...
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and so I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find some—
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarders. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe. And don't worry, Yao. We have a and anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of Mora on several bottles of fine wine, which I left—
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see— I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just if you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be—
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before—
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your—
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide. Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just—
Liyue Harbor looks very different from what— It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but—
Well, we are here during Lantern Ride after all. It only comes once a year, so they— Oh, it's fair to say that this time of year is—
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hey everyone! Fancy meeting you all here. What a—
Hello, Xinyan. Let me
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of—
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yeah.
No, I'm actually here on personal business.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now—
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're— that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make—
You mean—
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion. That's the spirit! See? Even the traveler agrees with me. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to—
Well, what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
Where do you take me? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rock Grand Concert a reality, you—
Wow! There's that rock and roll.
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay, but the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so...
Are you kidding? I thought you'd— Guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on Yao Yao. If you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know?
Bunch of interesting gadgets.
Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest thing. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to...
hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose...
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
An old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terrible.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, you're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other...
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture. And it can also be a... Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. And so, I look forward to...
Hear, hear! I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are...
Goodness gracious! You're all being suspicious.
Master, you're in such a great mood.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have...
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you at...
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take...
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as also, these dried Qingshan leaves make a great pot. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, the Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space. Yes, my thoughts. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as—
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step...
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu says, I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left. Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too? I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can, apart from lotus flower crisps. Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slime.
Here's what I've drafted, so—
No, this is excellent.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You must—
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yo-Yo stays everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before—
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you.